Hey everybody, it's Paul Stevens here with iGo Sales and Marketing again for a quick update on what's new this week with my SuiteCRM WordPress Portal plugin. So I just finished the knowledge base part of it. So that's new this week. It's a new update. The knowledge base is fully contained in SuiteCRM. It's searchable, categorized, it presents on the front end in WordPress, but no data is kept in WordPress. It's 100% from SuiteCRM. No custom fields or any customizations need to be done on the SuiteCRM side. All the processing is done on the WordPress side, and it makes it really simple to install. It's built all on the version 8 API with OAuth 2, so it's very secure. It uses WordPress's nonce security for access to the various URLs, so it's also very secure. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into a quick tour of what we can do with it here. Okay, so I'm just going to move myself out of the way here. Okay, so this is the category page. Now I've got 4 categories here, and I just put in some frequently asked questions that are probably going to come up for my plugin. You can see the categories get listed in a grid, and if you have more than 4 categories, it'll start another row, and it'll just keep going as many categories as you have. It counts all the articles in each category for people to drill down into. Okay, and this is all you can insert on any page you like by short code. Same thing with the cases module that we covered last week. They can all the case list, the individual cases, all of that can be inserted by short code wherever you like, and you can either put it live on the front end or behind a login page somewhere. If you're familiar with WordPress, you know that gives you real versatility as to how you can build and use this plugin, just by inserting this stuff wherever you want by short code. Okay, so this is the category. So for example, frequently asked question has 8 articles. I can click on that and drill down into the list page that just shows me frequently asked questions. Okay, the list page is also, you can see I've got, in addition to the my cases we covered last week, we've got the knowledge base page, which is this one again, which is inserted by short code, and the knowledge base categories, which is the one that we were just on. Okay, so in this case I'm looking up frequently asked questions. I can go back and look up all categories, so this will show me all the posts for all the categories, and I'm going to show you some settings. I have it right now, I think like 20 per page or something, but you can customize the page settings and it will paginate nicely. It has a global search here, so it will search all both titles and content in the articles and give you a list. So here's one here about empty KB. So if I empty KB and search, I'll get this article here about how we deal with empty KB articles. And on that subject, in SuiteCRM I have a few categories that don't have any articles related to them. The plugin automatically does not show them here, and the plugin automatically does not show them here. So it will only show categories that have articles, okay? Which makes sense, right? Okay, so it works very, very smoothly, and I've got it all bundled together with my cases plugin that I covered last week. It pretty much works the same. I did some cleanup here, just reorganizing the code, making it easier to manage, but it works pretty much the same. A user can see their own cases. Admin can see all cases. There's the ability to create new cases, the ability to drill down into each case, look at the case detail, and also look at the case updates, and it's all tabbed by whether it's staff or the client. And I think since last week I added in who the user is from SuiteCRM, a username that first and last that created the update. Okay, you can create updates directly in. This is new. I added a nice editor here as opposed to just, open text. You can also upload files. I think I covered that last week as well. So this is getting much more user-friendly. On the My Cases part, I also made, the search was there last week, but I also made it sortable by any column. So if you want to see the latest case, for example, okay, you can sort that way, or you want to see, the date it was created on, you can sort it by and see the most recent ones, or what the most recently updated case was. You can sort it and look through those. So there's just some creature comfort, makes it much more usable. In the back end, I added a whole bunch of different options. So I'm just going to go through them with you here. So it works with SuiteCRM 7 or 8, and the reason why there's a selector here is they both have different endpoints for the API. So it accounts for that, works on both, no problem. You tell it where you're going to put your cases, where you're going to put your case detail, and of course you have to insert the shortcode as well. For case updates, you can turn that on or off. You can allow the client to reopen cases or not. You can have a custom notice here about what happens when a client reopens a case. You can allow clients to close cases or not. There's just some safety things here, so the a bot or somebody doesn't post a million updates in a second. But I've given some things there just so a user doesn't hit the submit button 6 times in a row sort of thing. Max length of how much they can insert in one update. You have control over the size of the upload that you allow. I mean, obviously you don't want it to be unlimited, right? So you can say, 1 gigabyte, 2 gigabyte, 3 gigabyte, whatever your server allows and you're comfortable with. What file types you allow to upload. Again, you don't want to upload like PHP files or JavaScript files or anything like that may cause an issue. There's some case assignment options I've added so that you can set it as a default user of this ID, so all new cases will automatically get assigned to the one person. Or I also coded in a special feature that it will look up who the account manager is for that account that the contact belongs to and assign the case to that person. Okay, so there's 2 options here. In the future I may get more robust with that as to how that works, but I think that covers probably 90% of use cases. In the knowledge base, I added a bunch of features here. So there's the knowledge base category page that I showed you, the knowledge base list page that I showed you, and the individual article page. And all these have their own shortcodes, and you can put them wherever you like. You just have to tell it where it is. Okay. Like I said, you can set the page size. You can show category descriptions or not, and that's in the knowledge base category here. So you can see each one has a title and each one has a little description. That all comes straight out of SuiteCRM, but you can choose whether or not to show the category descriptions. You can set a length here. The issue here is, if you have one that's 400 lines long and the rest are 10 lines long, it's going to look really weird. Okay, so you can kind of set some boundaries there, so visually it looks reasonable on the front end. You can also, another option here that may come up is you can allow public access to the knowledge base or not. Okay, so the cases for sure you don't want public access to, right? That's already covered. Only the users in SuiteCRM or clients who have a customer ID will have access to their own cases, right? If they're associated with that case. But for the knowledge base, you may want that just to be public, and anybody can see it. Okay, if that's the case, you would click this off, and no one has to be logged in or anything. You can just put it anywhere on your website, and anyone will see the list. However, the default is unchecked, and it requires that you are logged in, and whether that's as a subscriber or a customer, whatever role you assign them in SuiteCRM, it doesn't matter. They just have to be logged in order to see the knowledge base. And again, I'm sure there are other use cases, but that probably covers 90%. So as you can see, I spent a lot of time really just polishing it up, getting it ready. I think I'm pretty much there with the major components at this point, and the look and feel and the features. I got some stuff to do, clean up the back end, and as you're coding stuff, you add this feature and that feature, and before you know it, it's kind of a mess. So I got to clean that up. Then I have to organize my website to put obviously a landing page, and then a way for people to purchase it and download it and get updates for it, and I have to install a knowledge base for it and all that kind of stuff. So SuiteCRM's never really had, I'm sure there are paid versions in the SuiteCRM store for that, but never really had a good knowledge base, easy implement for WordPress. So this is super simple. Literally, you just add your articles and categories in SuiteCRM and put your short codes on the pages like I showed you, and it works. Simple. So I think that's it for now. Again, I'll put a link to a blog page where I have some more information about the plugin. And if somebody would like to sort of get their feet wet and use this in production, again, there's a contact form on that page. Please reach out to me. I would be open to starting to move into a production environment if somebody wants to test this out on a small scale. I'd be really happy to do that. So again, reach out to me, or if you just want to be on the mailing list for when it's ready and get notification when it's ready, sign up as well. So anyway, that's it for tonight. Working on this for months now, but it's really coming through. And again, if you like my videos and you like what's going on in this channel, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out, gets more views, gets more people to my website, and allows me to continue to build great tools like this. So anyway, that's it for tonight. See you next time.